I'm Jim Loeffler, CPA, CFE, MBA, and founder of InTune Business Advisors, where for more than 20 years, we've helped manufacturing business owners achieve financial freedom through superior business valuation, growth, and exit planning services. Today, I want to talk about the Confidential Information Memorandum, or CIM. Now, what is a Confidential Information Memorandum? Well, the CIM is a document that we in the mergers and acquisitions community use to provide to buyers who are looking at purchasing a business, and it contains all the detailed information that they would ever want to see about your business. And by definition, it's confidential and it's very detailed, and it has specific sections. I'm going to walk through those briefly with you. The first section is going to be an overview of the business, including your company's history, your operations, and your industry position. The second section is going to be financial information, which is going to contain detailed information about your historical financial performance, as well as financial projections, including sales, income, cash flow, and other key metrics. The next section is going to talk about your operations, including your products, your services, your customers, suppliers, and your management structure. It's also going to include information about the markets in which you operate. So we're going to talk about your competition, we're going to talk about your pricing, and we're going to talk about your opportunities for growth. The next section is going to talk about your company's risks and challenges. And we're also going to include a section on the deal structure, which is going to contain terms of the sale, asking price, and information about the bidding process. And so you can tell that it contains a whole lot of detailed and confidential information. And we're not just going to share this information with just anyone. That's why it's standard industry practice for us to make sure that each prospective buyer signs a non-disclosure agreement, or NDA, which is a legally binding contract that protects them and protects you, but it prevents the buyer from sharing your information with any other third party. Okay, so now that we know what a CIM is, what's the purpose of the CIM? Well, there are three purposes. Okay, the first one we've already talked about. It's really to provide detailed information to a prospective buyer. The second purpose is to prepare you and us for due diligence. Because as we're drafting the CIM and we're working with you on gathering all the underlying information, such as your customer lists, your supplier contracts, etc., we're going to take all that information, we're going to organize it and put it into a data room so that when a prospective buyer is ready for due diligence, all that information is ready and organized for their review. That way, we're not scrambling at the 11th hour trying to find this piece of information in that document, etc. Okay, so that's the second purpose. The third purpose, and this is sometimes overlooked, is to help you identify areas for improvement and provide a roadmap for improving your business. Now, your business, we're not going to sell your business overnight. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a little longer than 6 months. It's probably going to take a year or two. And in that intervening time period, you have a golden opportunity to improve your business to drive the value. And we're going to work with you to identify and prioritize those areas in operations and looking at the operational drivers that are going to affect the financial metrics, okay? And so that's the third reason, which is really critical. But I hope this helps you, that we've defined what a confidential information memorandum is, we've described it, and we've talked about the three purposes of a CIM. And remember, if you're looking at buying a business, or if you're looking at selling your manufacturing business in the next few years or even the next decade, click the link below to schedule a free call with me. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. Remember, You know your business better than we ever will. Let's make sure you get a great price for it so that you can enjoy the financial freedom you deserve. I'm Jim Loeffler. Get the insight, get the value, get in tune.